Alright, so the Celtics and the Pacers managed to win both of their playing games today. Both of the games were pretty much almost blowouts. The Celtics game was pretty close up until halftime, which at that point I was like, yeah, it was like in the third quarter, the Celtics ended up taking the lead by a lot. They went on like a 17-2 run, took the lead, and yeah, they just ended the game. The Wizards never looked amazing. It was most of the bench players doing the job for them. Beal and Westbrook did not play well. Beal obviously had his hamstring injury, and from the start of the game he was holding on to the hamstring. He didn't look amazing. He dropped a 22, which in Bradley Beal terms isn't a lot, since we know he can drop 30 or 40 a game easily. Yeah, it was at the start. It was very good. Like, both teams were defending well. They were both playing really well, getting good open looks, and they were just scoring the ball. I think an underrated player was Ish Smith. Like, the only reason the Wizards even stayed in the game was because of him. He almost played like that Westbrook role in this game, and I was kind of excited when the Wizards took that lead, and they went on like a 21-7 run to take the lead, and I was almost hyped because, like, they're the underdog team, and I was like, well, this might be exciting to watch them win, and it might go down to the wire. Even if the Celtics do end up winning, it would be a good game, But then halftime came, third quarter started, Kemba and Jayson Tatum just went off. They just hit three after three after three, and basically took like a 15-point lead, and that's basically where the game ended. Not much there. And obviously Jayson Tatum dropping 50 points, which was insane. He didn't start. He played well in the first half, but in the second half he took it to a different level, and he just played incredibly well. And Kemba Walker, I'm glad he played really well, because I really like him as a player, and he's struggled quite a bit this season. He's not been the same Kemba we knew him from the Hornets. But this game he played really well. He dropped 29 points, and him and Tatum combined for 49 points in the second half, which was incredible. And basically their stars carried the Celtics, unlike with the Wizards, where it was oh yeah, the bench players did most of the work, while Westbrook and Beal did drop 20 each, but it wasn't that impactful, I guess, in the context of the game. And they didn't shoot that efficiently either. Westbrook especially did not have a good game at all. Hopefully he'll be better in the next game against the Pacers, who we're going to talk about now, which is the Pacers played really well, honestly. I didn't expect them to play this well. I've not watched that many Pacers games, and I don't know what to expect from the Pacers. All I knew was that Sabonis has been pretty good this season. I thought it would be a good game. I thought it would be a close game. I thought Hornets are a very young and energetic team, so I thought they might do well, but I guess the experience of the Pacers basically outweighed the young, energetic type thing with the Hornets, what the Hornets had going. Basically, this started from the first quarter, Doug McDermott, and then he dominated the game at the start. He basically didn't miss a shot. He hit 3 threes or 4 threes without missing, and they scored 40 points in the first quarter, which is that was basically game over. But Hornets could still get back into it, but by the second quarter I think game was basically over. I think the Pacers really moved the ball well. It could have been a mixture of the Hornets not defending that well, but then the Pacers also had really good ball movement, and it was like Sabonis didn't do all the work that game. It was mostly the other role players and all the other players in the team. Brissett dropped 23. Doug McDermott, we said he couldn't miss a shot, and they were all efficient. They all dropped more than 10, 15. Brogdon played really well. Brogdon was playing really well, and I mean, he has that experience. He was on that Bucks team. I think it was 2017, right? In the playoffs, I think it was 17, right? I don't remember, but yeah. And then Sabonis has, they're all-star. He didn't play well on a scoring basis, but he got 20 rebounds, he got 9 assists, he almost had a triple-double. So, that shows that the Pacers can be really good when they try, and if this is a permanent thing with their role players and people like Brissett and Doug McDermott being very efficient, and if Sabonis can score more, we know Sabonis can drop 30, then they should be able to beat the Wizards. Now the game with the Wizards versus the Pacers, as much as I like the Wizards, I like Beal and Westbrook, I just don't think they're going to beat the Pacers unless the Pacers really drop off. Again, like we said, it's a one-game thing, so they could completely lose it against the Wizards, but I don't see the Wizards making it through with Bradley Beal injured. Westbrook didn't play that well this game. If he plays better next game, they might have a better chance. But I just feel like the Pacers have the better start. They have a healthier team right now. Also, at the start of the game, I was kind of like pissed off that LeVert was ruled out due to the health and safety thing. Because I really like LeVert. He plays really well, and I honestly didn't think the Pacers would win without LeVert, but they really showed that they can win without him. And I think once LeVert comes back, their team will be better. But in this case, if they do beat the Wizards, they're going to face the Sixers. And I think the 76ers will like end them within 6 games or something. They will try and push it to 6 games, but yeah, that's it. And then the Celtics versus Nets, I just don't think the Celtics can do that much. They lost Jaylen Brown. Unless Kemba and Tatum go off completely, I don't think they're going to win. I think Nets will do it in 5 or 6 games. I think, Tatum and Kemba will try to push and they'll get it to 6 games, but I don't think they'll go more than that. I just think Harden, Kyrie, and Durant, they're too good of a team, not to win,